Dog's Life on the PS2 unboxing. Let's do it. Dog's Life. PlayStation 2. The NTSC UC version. Rated T for teen. Content rated by ESRB. J. Frontier. Hip Games. Oh yeah. Shit's about to happen. Dog's Life. Screenshots from the game. No school, no chores, no clothes. It's great being a dog. Then we have a default font description here. Set in the rural Midwest U.S. countryside, Dog's Life sees its hero embark on an epic journey that spans the U.S., taking in everything from ski resorts to vibrant cities along the way. Played as the nimble-pawed protagonist Jake, a plucky pup with a nose for adventure, you'll sniff out a sinister dog-napping plot involving the canine-hating Miss Peaches and Jake's pedigree chum, Daisy. This is the world's first game where you can truly be a dog. Dog's Life allows you to take on the role of a lifelike hound, rather than prancing around as a bipedal canine caricature. So you can play fetch, sniff out food, chase chickens, and explore the world, doggy style. Control and interact with over 15 breeds of dogs, each with their distinct traits and abilities. Real game variety. Each dog handles differently and can be used to solve different puzzles. Unique smell-o-vision mode, which allows you to see the world through Jake's eyes. Massive free-roaming environments to explore with a wealth of characters, mini-games, and interactive features to play with. Over 40 hours of accessible play. Ability to converse with NPCs, chase chickens, steal sausages, shake kittens. Neutering element, keep Jake nurturing element, keep Jake well fed and healthy through his adventures. www.dogslifeps2.com, www.playstation.com. One player, memory card for PS2, 1518 kilobytes, analog control, vibrate function. Hip Games, 603 Romeo Street, South Stratford, Ontario, Canada. N5A, 6S5. Dog's Life, copyright 2004, Sony Computer Entertainment Group, Entertainment Europe. Developed by Frontier Developments Limited. Published by Hip Games. Hip Games is a registered trademark of Hip Interactive Corp. Licensed by Sony Computer Entertainment America to play on PlayStation 2 computer entertainment systems with the NTSC U-C designation only. PlayStation and the PS family logo are registered trademarks of Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated. The ratings icon is a trademark of the Entertainment Software Association, manufactured and printed in the USA. This software is compatible with PlayStation 2 consoles with the NTSC U-C designation, US and foreign patents pending. 677-990-104553. Frontier, Hip Games, DVD-ROM, Teen, Trademark T, Crude Humor, ESRB content rating, www.esrb.org. PlayStation 2, Dog's Life, trademarked. There he is. SLUS 21018. NTSC U-C. Dog's Life. Reserved. NTSC U-C. SLUS 21018. DVD-ROM. Teen. Reserved. T. Content rated by ESRB. Frontier. Hip Games. Dog's Life. Copyrighted. 2004 Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. Developed by Frontier Developments Limited. Published by Hip Games. Hip Games is a registered trademark of Hip Interactive Corp. PlayStation 2. This is gonna suck. Licensed by Sony Computer Entertainment America for play on PlayStation 2 computer entertainment systems with the NTSC U-C designations only. PlayStation and the PS Family logo are registered trademarks of Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated. Unauthorized copying, reproduction, rental, public performance, or broadcast of this game may be violation of applicable copyright laws. Manufactured in USA. PDSS-014535. Sure. PlayStation reserved too. Memory card holder. See if we got anything under here. No, doesn't look like it. Anything on the back? Just data. Okay. There we go. Dog's Life. J. T reserved T content rated by teen reserved T content rated by ESRB. Frontier. Hip Games. Oh god. Warning, read before using your PS2 Warning! Read before using your PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system. A very small percentage of individuals may experience epileptic seizures while exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights. Exposures to certain patterns or backgrounds on a television screen or while playing video games, including games played on the PlayStation 2 console, may induce an epileptic seizure in these individuals. Certain conditions may induce previously undetected epileptic symptoms, even in persons who have no history of prior seizures or epilepsy. If you or anyone in your family have, or if you, undetected persons, even if persons have, if you or anyone in your family has an epileptic condition, consult your physician prior to playing. If you experience any of the following symptoms while playing a video game, dizziness, altered vision, eye or muscle twitches, loss of awareness, distortion, or any involuntary movement or convulsions, immediately discontinue use and consult your physician before resuming play. Warning to owners of projection televisions! Do not connect your PlayStation 2 console to a projection TV without first consulting the user manual of your projection TV, unless it is of the LCD type. Otherwise, it may permanently damage your TV screen. Use of unauthorized product! The use of software or peripherals not authorized by Sony Computer Entertainment America may damage your console and or invalidate your warranty. Only official or licensed peripherals should be used in the console ports or memory card slots. Yeah, that's a joke. Handling your PlayStation 2 format disc. This disc is intended for use only with PlayStation 2 consoles with the NTSC U-C designation. Do not bend it, crush it, or submerge it in liquids. Do not leave it in direct sunlight or near a radiator or other source of heat. Make sure you take occasional breaks during extended play. Keep this compact disc clean. Always hold the disc on the edges and keep it in a protective case when not in use. Clean the disc with a lint-free, soft, dry cloth, wiping in straight lines from center to outer edge. Never use solvents or abrasive cleaners. Hi, I'm Jake. Welcome to my world. Gonna turn Do Not Disturb off. This is gonna take a while. Normally, I'd love to stop and play ball with you, and teach you a few tricks maybe, but my friend Daisy has just been dog-napped. I saw it happen right in front of my nose. In fact, they nearly got me, too. But don't worry, I'm gonna track her down. Those pesky dog catchers had better start worrying about the day I get my paws on them. Grr. Right, did you see which way they went? Oh, I guess I could do with a little help. I need a pup who can sniff out adventure. Yeah. Someone who's not afraid to get their claws dirty. Does that sound like you? It does? Then you're the dog for me. Before we get going, I'd better teach you a few things. Get you up to scratch. J. Table of contents. Setting up, 2. Game controls, 3. Getting started, 4. Default controls, 5. Playing the game, 6. Saving the game, 7. Clarksville, saving the game, 11. Clarksville, 11. Characters, 12. How the adventure begins, 13. A message from Miss Peaches, 14. Credits, 15. End user license agreement, 20. getting started. Right, you got all that? It's time for us to stop chasing our tails and get going. J. The first screen displayed on boot up is the title screen. Press the start button to enter the kennel enclosure. If you are playing Dog's Life trademark for the first time, enter one of the kennels to start a new adventure. When the storybook opens, press the X button to begin. The left analog stick can be use the left analog stick to choose the save slot. Press X to use the selected save slot. $9.99. You can also return to a previously saved game from the kennel enclosure. Saved games are distinguished by the number of bones floating over the kennel door, above the kennel door. Alternatively, press the select button in the kennel enclosure if you want to change any settings before commencing play. Settings menu. Press arrow up or arrow down, followed by the X button, to change one of the following settings. Screen position. Follow the on-screen instructions to change the position of the game screen on your TV. Vibrate function. Toggle the vibration function of the DualShock Reserve 2 analog controller on or off. Paw mini hint. Toggle the on-screen hint indicator on or off. Sound and speech. Switch speech and sound effects on or off. Music. Turn the music on or off. Language. Choose an alternative language. Back. Return to the kennel enclosure. 4. Listen up. Getting about is an important part of every dog's life. Here are a few pointers to get you moving. Trust me, it's a walk in the park. Default controls. Left analog stick. Control Jake. Right analog stick. Camera pan. X button. Jump. Square button. Action button. Circle button. Action button. Square button. Bark. Hold to growl. Triangle button. Smell-o-vision. R1 button. Sniff. L2 button. Close up on Jake. R2 button. Rotate camera to behind Jake. Start button. Pause. Directional buttons. Doggy do moves. Down. Sit. Down twice. Lie down. Left, right, down. Break wind / poo. Left, right, left. Shake. Left, down, left. Pee left. Right, down, right. Pee right. Other doggy do moves, including how to beg, can be learned as you progress through the game. 5. Playing the game. Smell-o-vision. Let me tell you a secret. Dogs see the world and sniff, sniff, smells. J. If dogs have one special skill, it's got to be their super strong sense of smell. Press the triangle button to activate Smell-o-vision, where you can look at the world through Jake's eyes and use his ability to see smells. You can use Smell-o-vision to collect a range of scents, which in turn open up a series of sub-games and challenges, allowing Jake to win bones, improve his status, and command other dogs. Smell-o-vision can be used to follow footprint trails. Go into Smell-o-vision mode near to a human, and you might be able to pick up a trail. If you do, follow the footprints to see where they lead. This can be useful. If a character has lost something and you want to track it down for them... No, that's the end of the sentence. There's a screenshot. In Smell-o-vision mode, scents appear as colored gassy clouds. The number of scents you have collected and the total number of scents required are displayed on the bottom of the screen. Note! Further information on subgames and challenges can be found later in this manual. Health. You must keep Jake healthy if he is to succeed in his quest to track down Daisy. Jake can lose and regain his health in a number of ways. 6. Health is lost gradually over time. This happens faster in the cold ski resort. If Jake is barked at and frightened by higher status dogs, by falling from heights, by eating rotten food from trash cans, if Jake is stung by bees or smells a skunk stench. Health is restored by eating scraps of food from trash cans or crates, stealing food from characters, begging for treats, eating from his dog bowls found next to kennels. Jake's health is represented by the way he moves. When happy, Jake will bound along contentedly. As his health diminishes, he will gradually start to look more unhappy and tired. You want to be top dog? You can do it. I can feel it in my bones. This is how it works. Dog status. To progress through the game, Jake must strive to increase his dog status. Jake's status is improved by collecting bones. By obtaining a higher status, Jake can command other dogs to do his dirty work for him. Status also influences every interaction and subgame throughout dog life. Trademark. Every dog will react differently depending on the difference in status between Jake and themselves. If Jake has a higher status than another dog, that dog will be submissive and obedient. If he has a lower status than another dog, they might act aggressively. J. Jake's success in the various subgenres will be affected by the status difference between himself and his opponent. When Jake has a lower status than his opponent, the opponent will be more confident, and this will improve his performance. Similarly, when Jake has a higher status, it will have a negative effect on his opponent's performance. 7. Wahoo! Bonalicious. J. Bones. Bones are given as a reward for completing puzzles, challenges, and some sub-games. If you come across someone that needs a bit of help, give them some assistance, and they might just reward you with a nice, juicy bone. You can also find bones by knocking over bins or crates, or by digging in certain areas. Remember to use smell-o-vision for clues as to where they are buried. Subgames. In most of the locations, Jake can test his skills in 3 types of subgame: common scent collection, top dog contests, and challenges. There are usually 4 subgames per location. Subgames are triggered by, and sometimes involve, the collection of scents via smell-o-vision. Each subgame has a unique color associated with it. Common scent collection, purple scents, scent collection. Top dog contests, yellow scents, scent marking challenge. Orange scents, tug of war. Cyan scents, digging race. Pink scents, pursuit. Green scents, dog race. Challenges, blue scents, checkpoint challenge. Violet scents, beat the clock challenge. Red scents, doggy do challenge. Common scent collection, scent collection. Jake has to collect 50 purple scents that are distributed throughout the level. Top dog contest. If Jake successfully completes a top dog contest, he will be able to control the dog in that location. If he completes a subsequent top dog contest in the same location, he will be rewarded with a bone. 8. Dog race. Jake has to beat the local dog in a race. This is achieved by collection more than 50%. This is achieved by collection more than 50% of the treats that mark the course in finishing ahead of his opponent. Scent marking challenge. Jake has to mark his territory at a faster rate than the local dog. This is achieved by peeing at specific scent points in order to capture areas. At the same time, the local dog may try to thwart Jake's gains. Press the circle button over a scent point to pee on it. Tug of war. This looks like it's the tug of war. Jake must defeat the local dog in a game of tug of war. Jake's pull rate is increased by frantically pressing the circle button. If you don't win, try collecting some more bones before you try the challenge again. It will improve your chances. Digging race. Guessing this is the digging race. Jake has to dig a series of holes faster than his rival. To dig, press the circle button over the correct spot to start digging at that spot. Then rapidly press the circle button to build up digging speed. Pursuit. Jake has to catch the local dog before time runs out. Challenges. Challenge. Every time you sniff a blue scent, a new one will appear nearby. Collect all 12 blue scents before the time runs out to earn your reward. Beat the clock challenge. Once you find the first violet scent, all other violet scents will become visible. Collect all the scents in the allotted period to complete the challenge. 9. Okay. Doggy Do Challenge. After collecting all the red scents in an area, you must copy a sequence of moves performed by the local dog without making a mistake. To complete the challenge, this will help you learn new doggy-do moves and bag tricks. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. Actually, I didn't know we were that close. I didn't know there was a notes page. That changes things. Oh god. Okay. This will help you learn new doggy-do moves and bag tricks. We can, local dog must copy a sequence of moves performed by the local dog without making a mistake to complete the challenge. This will help you learn new doggy-do moves and bag tricks, which can be used to coax treats out of many of the characters. Controlling other dogs. Every dog has individual characteristics and skills. When Jake defeats another dog in a top dog contest, he may take control of that dog for a fixed period of time and make use of their special abilities to solve puzzles. Once they have been defeated, Jake can take control of the same dog whenever he likes. Press the square button near a defeated dog to assume control of that animal. Paw Mini Hint Display. The Paw Mini Hint Display appears in the top right corner of the screen. It will be displayed whenever you move near a person or object that you can interact with. Use it to discover what actions you can perform in the different situations you encounter. The Storybook. Press the start button during play to pause the game and open the storybook. There, where the amount of cents for the current location and Jake's current status are displayed. Mementos are also added to the storybook pages as they are discovered by Jake. Press the left or right to flick through the pages and view the statistics of each of the locations you have visited. Press right to flick to the end of the book. Press right to flick to the end of the book to remind yourself of how to perform the doggy-do moves, including any bagging tricks you might have learned. Tricks. This says farmhouse. I can't tell what that can says. It's kind of hard to make out. Clarksville, 0. It's like some kind of dog food, but I can't tell what it is. Also, press the select button from any storyboard page to access the settings menu. Alternatively, press the select button during play to go directly to the settings menu. Note! For further information on changing settings, see the settings menu section, outlined earlier in this manual. 10. Saving the game. Game saved successfully. In each area, there is a dog kennel to be found. You can use these kennels to save your progress. Just walk into the kennel and follow the on-screen instructions to save your game. Note that you can only save the game while controlling Jake. You cannot save during a sense challenge, such as a dog race. If you approach the kennel during such a challenge, or while in control of the local dog, the door will be closed. I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of new places and a lot of new faces on this trip, and not all of them friendly. But have no fear, Jakey Boy is here. If we don't make it all the way, you can call me a flea-bitten mutt. J. Clarksville. This is the sleepy rural village where Jake was born, and where he must start sniffing for clues to Daisy's whereabouts. It may be quiet around here, but there are still challenges to overcome and bones to be won at the water mill, the chicken farm, and in the village center. 11. Characters. Daisy. Cute, well-behaved, relaxed, mature, and smart. Daisy is just about the perfect dogs, especially in Jake's eyes. Jesus. Dogs. Jake will encounter loads of different breeds of dogs on his journey, and each one has individual characteristics and skills. If he has a high enough status, many of them will help him out. Wayne and Dwayne. These are the guys that took Daisy. Dwayne is a huge ex-boxer who looks and sounds like he's taken one too many blows to the head in the boxing ring. He might be a big lump, but Dwayne can barely look after himself. But Dwayne can barely look after himself. It's a good job he has Wayne to boss him around. It's a good job he has Wayne to boss him around. Wayne is dumpy, grumpy, and bald, but he thinks he is pretty smart. Shame about the squeaky voice. Looks like Patrick Warburton. Miss Peaches. On first impressions, you might think Miss Peaches was an eccentric animal lover, but you'd be wrong. This animal is tough and she's definitely not a dog person. You'll find out more about Miss Peaches soon, but take care. It is rumored that she's up to no good. The dog catcher. Another one to watch out for. The dog catcher makes his life by trapping harmless hounds. He is very persistent, and he has a well-trained Doberman to help him. 12. How the adventure begins. Okay, I've escaped from Wayne and Dwayne's truck, and I'm standing in front of the farmhouse. But what do I do now? Here's where I could use your help. Right, let's see what we can see. The cat flap that leads into the farmhouse looks interesting, but it's way too small for me to fit through. What else? I can see a trash can. If I knock it over, it could have something useful inside. And there's a basketball net and a ball over there. Maybe I'll go shoot some hoops. See if I can get 3 in a row. Time to find out what the old nose has to say. Sniff, sniff. Ah, yes, a familiar stench. There are green scents leading round behind the house. If I collect all 8, I get to challenge the local dog to a race, and if I win, I get to tell him what to do. Yippee! Right now, there's a local dog over there. It's a pesky little chihuahua. I'm not sure how such a tiny animal is going to help me. Still, it shouldn't be too hard to beat. Time to do some scent sniffing. J. 13.